Hello, this is John Horn, and I just wanted to thank you so much for joining us on this webinar for how to grow your brokerage through technology. For those of you that don't know me, I am a real estate broker in Sarasota, Florida, and my former background, I've been in real estate for about 23 years, and I am a former trainer consultant with a company called Realogy, who owns Caldwell Banker, Century 21, ERA, Sotheby's, all the big names in real estate. I worked with them for about 8 years doing training and consulting with some of the very best real estate companies in the country. And prior to that, I ran the second largest independent real estate company in the Southeast called Wilkinson and Associates. At one point, I had about 960 agents that worked under my direct supervision. And I want to share with you a lot about how we grew the business and how things happen there, and how you can take some of our techniques and move them directly into your brokerage business. Some of the things that I did, I like to pass on to others because I want to see you grow and I want to see you competitive. So first of all, there's some really important questions that you have to answer, and that is, why would anyone want to come to work with you or your company? What is your offer to them? What is the draw? What is your value proposition? In other words, there has to be something more than just a brokerage. There has to be something there for that individual person. And a lot of times I get brokers that say, well, the answer is different for everyone, and that's true. But for the most part, we know what agents want. We know what they need, and we know what they want. And so I'm going to share with you some of the things that we did at Wilkinson to answer this question. So here's our model. First and foremost, we had a great commission split. It was very competitive, and we had a lot of low overhead, and that was by design. So we had a really, really inexpensive office. We did not have a ton of staff, and we were very able to offer a very competitive commission split. And if you want to know more about that, you can email me at justcalljhorn, and it's JHORNE, justcalljhorn@gmail. And I'd love to set up an appointment with you to talk in person, because I could go into our exact commission program, but it's going to be very different for you depending on what the location and where you are. For example, the Wilkinson model, which was in Charlotte, North Carolina, I am now in Sarasota. That model would not work in Sarasota. And so it's not as easy as a one-size-fits-all for commission splits. And so I'll tell you a little bit about the strategy. If you email me, I'd love to set up a time to talk with you. Okay, so we know they want a great commission split. We know they want at least an option for some kind of company-generated lead. Now, how we handled that is we provided leads to our agents on a 50-50 split with the company. Now, these leads came in from internet leads that we were paying for, phone leads or sign calls that came into the office. If there was a sign call that came into the office, they had to pay a higher split, and also walk-ins that came into our office, or any apartment, any buyer that came from our apartment program. We had a program with a list of apartments that the agents could work those apartment lists if they wanted to. And if they were able to close a transaction from those, they had to pay us a 50-50 split. So the splits were higher on company-generated leads. And then last but not least, an amazing website for every agent. We offered great technology. And that's kind of what this webinar is all about, is this third piece, which is the webinar piece, and with the website piece, and also about the technology piece. So there's some great technology that I use right now. One is called the BombBomb Video. If you're not familiar with BombBomb, I encourage you to go there and get the membership. Go ahead and do it. It is a fantastic way to send what's called video emails. It's very personable, it's very easy to do, and you can actually house a list of videos to send out and store them on BombBomb, and it is just a great resource for you. They have a free 14-day trial if you want to try it out. I get paid nothing for referencing them. I just love it because it's great technology. And I'm going to show you some scripts that you can use in your BombBomb videos. Text messages. And this is one of the things that I'm using right now, especially with my real estate clients. And yes, I do still sell real estate. And a lot of times I can't get people to answer their phones, so I send them a text. And sometimes I get responses, sometimes I don't. But one of the things that I'll encourage you to do in your texting is always ask a question. Don't just say, hey, this is John, I'm here if you need me, kind of thing. You need to text them and say, hey, have you ever been to the Sarasota area? Do you know anything about our area? Question mark. You want to use the text messaging tool as a way to start the conversation. And hopefully that leads you to a phone call that you can have. And one of the ways that I transition is if I get a response from that question, then I'll say, hey, listen, would you mind if I called you? It won't take 3 minutes. I just want to talk to you about coming to Sarasota and what you can expect. And a lot of times I get an answer, yeah, let's go ahead and call. Or they'll say, no, let's schedule a call for next week or whatever, you know. So it gives you a great indication as to their level of urgency, whether or not they'll talk with you on the phone. And then also, last but not least, is friending people on Facebook and Snapchat. If you're able to send them a friend request on Facebook and they accept, that is a great buying sign that you can use to contact them and send them private messages. My private messages on Facebook simply say, hey, I've got some time this weekend. Do you want to go look at some houses? And that's how I try to convert those leads into appointments. So that's very, very key. All right, so this is what I used to use a lot when recruiting, and it's called the cross-sell script. So imagine you have an agent, and that agent is doing a cross-sell with another agent from a competing firm that you want to recruit. You call that agent, and this is what you say. In this case, the agent's name is Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl, it's John Horn, broker for Wilkinson & Associates, and you currently have a contract with one of our star associates, Lisa. She is fantastic. She's one of our very best. And I wanted to call and let you know if you need anything, this is my personal cell phone number. Please call me if for some reason you can't get Lisa or you need anything. It is my job to help you and Lisa get this deal closed. Also, if you can't get your broker, do not hesitate to call me with any kind of broker questions. I will be glad to take care of you during this transaction. There are some people here at our office that would be good for you to meet. We have our closing specialist, Melissa. And she is really, really important for you to meet. And also our title company is here that's going to be doing the title search. It's housed here at our office as well. When can you come by and let us thank you for working with us, and also let me introduce you to Melissa, who's going to be very, very key to getting this closed, and also the title specialist that you need to meet that's working with this deal. Now, this was a fantastic script that I used to use to get those agents into the office so that we can meet personally. That's the key. And did I get them all? No, I didn't get everyone to join our company, but it gave me an opportunity to at least show them around the office, let them know about our company and what we do. And this is a great video script for you to use with BonBon. So imagine that Julie, an agent in your town, recently closed a deal. And this is what I would do in the BonBon video script. And you can email this video and it shows up directly in her email. And once she opens the email, it can start to play. And it says, hey, Julie, it's John Horn, broker at Wilkinson Associates. I wanted to send you this quick video to congratulate you on your latest sale at 123 Main Street. At Wilkinson, we love to see people like you succeed. And I was wondering if you have a plan on how you're going to get your next transaction. One of the things we pride ourselves on here is goal setting and coaching our agents for success. Let me know if you have 5 minutes. I have some great ideas for you. This is no obligation. I'd just love to have 5 minutes so that I can find out a little bit about your plans and how you will go about being successful in the real estate business. Thanks, Julie. And then I'll leave my phone number. This is a fantastic script that you can use your BonBon videos for. And if you have questions or you need more information, you can feel free to call me or email me. Just call jhorn@gmail.com. Now, I want to show you the home swing website option. After all, this is one of the key things that we're able to help us recruit. And so these are very affordable. So if you pay for the broker version, it's very affordable. It's around $100 a month, and that allows you to offer websites to your brokers as well. And so I want to show you what the home swing websites look like and how they can convert leads for your agents. So my website is sarasotahomelist.com. You guys can go there for an example if you'd like to see what the home swing website looks like. there's a couple of things that are very, very key for any real estate website to have right now. And the first one is what HomeSwing is really known for, and that is the map search feature. And so I just typed in Sarasota, Florida, and then as you can see, it's going to pull up a map. And what is so fantastic about this map search feature is I want you to pay attention. So if I hover over a house on the right-hand side, it shows clients where these houses are on the map. As you hover over these listings, it shows them where they show up on the map. It is a phenomenal tool. Here is, if you click on one of the listings, it shows up to show where these listings are located and detailed information about these listings. This map search feature is phenomenal. So that's one feature about the website that you need to see. And also, I want to show you the back end, which is one of the key pieces, which is the CRM system, the contact management system for HomeSwing. It is just a phenomenal tool. I can't speak enough about it. It gives you what we call intel on your clients. So for example, today I can see that Jimmy Smoot, he logged into his website today at 10:14 a.m. This was very recent. So this might be someone that I need to reach out today and say, hey, you logged in. Are you back up to your search? Are you ready to go look at some properties? So all these that give you recent information about what people are doing. You can also put people on a drip campaign, which are phenomenal. And I'll show you the campaigns. So this is just some of the awesome campaigns that I have recently set up. One was this marketing update. This was a YouTube video that I did, and I had 26 people open that email and watch that video. So it's just a fantastic way to stay in touch with your clients. So I'm going to show you how to add someone to an already made email campaign right here. This Rick and Julie Wright, I'm going to add them to a buyer, first-time home buyer group right here, add to campaign. And then I'm also going to add them to the holiday campaign, which is a series of 25 emails that go out on your behalf. So that's how easy it is. And now they're going to get those emails automatically, and I don't have to worry about them being contacted. And you can see they logged in 10 hours ago is the last time, and you got their phone number, their email, so you can reach out to them and call them and see what's going on in their world. So this is just a fantastic way to reach out to people and find out. This website is just phenomenal. If you want more information on the HomeSwing website, how to use it, how you can implement it at your brokerage, and how you can offer it to your agents, I'd love to help you with that. Again, my information is justcalljhorn@gmail.com. And I'm going to give you my phone number. It's area code 704-756-0867. Again, that's 704-756-0867. And I'm available online anywhere. You can just Google John Horn Real Estate or Sarasota John Horn, and you can find me online. I'll hope to hear from you. Thanks for joining us on this webinar.